Hello, welcome to Gen Z Finance. I'm an older Gen Z on the cusp of being a young millennial, documenting my financial journey here on YouTube and over on my Instagram at Zennial Finance. So today we are going to be budgeting my second paycheck of August. It is pending in my bank account now, so I'm gonna go ahead and enter this now, and it is for $1,100.25. This is my net paycheck after all taxes, 401k contributions, health insurance premiums, everything like that. So this is probably going to be a quick budget with me. Everything in August is mostly covered for. We will be coming back here in a second, but first I'm going to jump forward into September, and I need to put $500 towards my Roth IRA. And if we look over to the side, that means I am $320 away from fully funding this. My goal is to have this fully funded by the end of September, so I can get this checked off of my list. So that means I kind of need to find around $300 between the rest of August and then September to get this done, but I think I can do it. In fact, one of the things I'm going to do down here is if we come to my travel and trips, you can see I'm still about $30 short of my goal. I want to put in $150 a month. However, I already have about $3,000 in here. Originally, I did have several, not firm plans, but plans to travel a little bit later this year. But between the resurgence in COVID in the United States and some of my friends' plans changing, I don't think that's really going to happen. So I don't think I really need to keep funding this category for now. So I'm just going to actually remove $20 from this travel and trips so that it's right at $3,000. And then I'm going to edit target and delete this for now, just because, like I said, I don't really have any solid plans of how I'm going to spend this money yet. So there's no point in me continuing to budget for it. Okay, but that takes care of everything else in September. So I'm going to jump back to August. I'm going to put that $20 that we just took out quickly into my Roth IRA category for August. So that gives me $50 there. And then I have $625. So we're going to be doing $200 to my next year deductible, $200 to car replacement. And then if I click on move out fund, this tells me I need to put $230 towards this every single month to save up $5,000 by the end of 2022. But I don't necessarily actually need to put that much in every single month, because there are going to be months where I get extra paychecks that I will probably use a big portion of that to go to this. So I'm just going to split the difference. I'm going to do $100 to my move out fund. And then I'm going to go back up to my Roth IRA, bump that up by another 100, and then I will put this 25 cents to my holding category. So now if I look at my Roth IRA, if we jump forward into September, I just have $200 left that I need to fully fund that, which I think is very doable. Okay, so that is it for my paycheck. But quickly, I did just kind of want to go over everything that is deducted from my gross paycheck before I actually see it hit my account. My net pay is about $1,100 every 2 weeks, but it does not start at $1,100. Okay, so first, this is kind of the overall breakout. So my gross pay is about $2,376. So first, 28% is deducted to go to my pre-tax 401k. That's why there's an asterisk up here that's pre-tax. Then another about 5.4%, which is about $130 every paycheck, goes to my HSA, and that as well is considered pre-tax. This kind of medium blue sliver that doesn't even have a label, that is my insurances. So we'll go over everything that is in my insurance, but that costs about $42-ish every 2 weeks. So it's a very small percentage, probably only about 2 or 3%. Next, 13.5% is taken out for taxes, and this is the combination of what I pay in Social Security or Medicare tax and federal taxes. Now, I do live in Florida, which is a no income tax state, so Florida itself doesn't tax my income, so it's just federal taxes. And then 5% of my gross pay goes to a Roth 401k. So between my Roth 401k and my pre-tax 401k, about 33% of my gross pay is deducted for investing. And so then I see 46.3% of my gross pay, which is at $1,100. So here is my actual pay stub. I redacted a lot of the sensitive details, but here's the actual pay stub. This is for my last paycheck, August 15th, but it pretty much looks the same for all of them. So you can kind of see the gross pay starts at $2,376. I have pre-tax deductions, so this is my 401k and my HSA of about $836. I pay about $321 in taxes and then $118 in post-tax deductions, giving me my net pay of $1,100. So here's the breakdown of my taxes: about $170 to Social Security and then Medicare, and then $152 to federal withholding, for a total of $321. Then my pre-tax deductions are my 401k, so every paycheck $665.55 sent to my pre-tax 401k, then $129.17 to my health savings account, $36 for medical insurance. I pay an extra $225 for an extra life insurance, and then $350 for vision insurance. I am on my mom's dental insurance through her plan, just because it's cheaper and it's better coverage. Otherwise, I pay for all of my other insurances. So in total, that comes out to $836.50. And then the post-tax deductions of $118.85 for my Roth 401k. And then some of this information I do actually track in my YNAB. So if we go to my tracking account and look at the 401k, this is where I have scheduled transactions for every other Friday to track my contributions to my 401k. So I have two that hit this account. And so one of them is just to track my pre-tax contribution, which is 28% of my gross pay, which, as we talked about, is $665. And then one to track my Roth contribution of $118. These will hit tomorrow on the actual Friday, because remember, I filmed this a day early, but you can see all of my previous ones. And so that's how I kind of track them as they come in. And I do the same thing with my HSA, where $129.17 is scheduled to hit this account every other Friday. So I hope y'all liked that. I hope y'all got a better idea of exactly how much I get paid and where all of my money goes, because personally, when I look at $1,100, I'm like, wait a second, where did all my money go? And then when I look at the actual breakdown, I'm like, oh yeah, roughly a third of it is automatically sent away to investments, and then everything else is just kind of, taxes and insurance. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I hope y'all are staying safe and healthy, and that you have a good day.